story. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Right, moving on to what is our big exclusive of the day, and possibly maybe not the week, but this is one that I've been kind of working on for quite a while with a number of sources, and we're just looking into casting and casting sheets in particular. And one source came to me and revealed that actually Warner Brothers Pictures and HBO Max is on the search for an actor a bit like Timothée Chalamet for the role of Terry McGinnis. And this would be, of course, be in sorry, I didn't start off with this. So this would be in the Batman Beyond HBO Max show. This would be for Batman Beyond. They want someone like him, but they're not actively trying to cast Chalamet in the role. So Timothée Chalamet is someone that is very, very popular at the moment. He's one of, I think, if not the actor star of the moment, he definitely will be. After June is released, I think people are going to be pretty blown away by his performance in that. They've already been blown away by his performance in things like Call Me By Your Name, which he's fantastic in. He was brilliant in Little Women. He's just he's one of those actors that just delivers fine performance after fine performance. I think he's really, really talented. He's half American, half French, so he can also be in French movies, and I can vouch for his level of French. He's very good because he is half French. But he's someone that he's got a lot of, let's say, caps or feathers in his cap. If that's a bit of a weird thing to say, but he's someone he's very talented. He can do lots of different things, and he's actually also revealed in the past that he's very interested in playing Robin. And I think Terry McGinnis would actually be a step above that. So we already know that. We reported that Michael Keaton has already signed on to this series, and that HBO Max is very keen on getting this series moving. So as far as they're concerned, they're looking for someone to play this role who's kind of physically the same sort of build and looks quite similar to Timothée Chalamet and also has the same acting style. So I said, why don't they just hire Timothée Chalamet? And one of the reasons is because of scheduling conflicts. I believe they've already been looking into the possibility of getting him on board. But he's a very busy guy. He's of course got June, and they're going to be filming I think they are filming a second one now. They're filming the second part of that movie, and then he's also got, if you look at the films that's coming out, he's got the French Dispatch, which is the Wes Anderson film. He's got Don't Look Up and Find Me, and he's got other things that's going on. We know that behind the scenes, basically, he's possibly one of the most in-demand actors in Hollywood. He won't come cheap as well because he's getting more and more demand, which naturally increases the price. He's someone that will possibly win an Oscar at some point as well, and I'm pretty sure that that Hollywood knows this. That Hollywood sees him as very much the future. So, but then again, he has said he'd like to play Robin. So you know what? Maybe Warner Brothers and HBO Max would just try and get him. But as far as my sources are concerned, they've told me that they're keen. Their main aim was to make sure that Michael Keaton was on board this project. So for them, it was Michael Keaton first. If Michael Keaton wasn't part of the project, then it just would have fallen flat. They wouldn't have done it at all. So what do you guys think about this? Do you like the idea of it? I mean, I don't like the fact that I had to go with the Timothée Chalamet-type, because I would have just liked to have said that he's up for the role, but he's not. That they're looking for someone like him. There are a lot of actors out there that are quite similar to him and are just as good, could be just as good as Timothée Chalamet. But I think if he were to be cast in this series, that would really, really get people very excited to see it. Imagine a Batman Beyond series starring Michael Keaton and Timothée Chalamet. That would be something that I think everyone would want to see. Even people that aren't very aware of what Batman Beyond's all about. Of course, it's about Bruce Wayne later on in his career training up a new Batman who's Terry McGinnis, and he kind of helps and mentors Terry through all of this from the comfort of his own Batcave. And he acts a bit like Oracle, which is kind of, if you're familiar with Batman, is the character that helps Batman, that you can, if you play the games, you talk to Oracle constantly throughout the game. and she's also in the cartoon. She's in some of the comic books. She's a very popular and very important character. But that's the kind of role he ends up playing for this new Batman. And it's something that I am really, really interested in seeing. I hope, fingers crossed. I do hope they go for Timothée Chalamet in the end, because I think he'd be perfect. I think he'd be a great Robin as well. But again, it's a scheduling thing and possibly even a money thing. They are spending a lot of money on these things, but they don't, they want to keep it under control to a certain degree. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Right, moving on